Good morning and welcome to episode 22 of Getting Rich. I'm your host, Rich Checkan, president of Asset Strategies International, and today is Wednesday, April 14th, 2021. I've read a lot and I've heard a lot this past week about that dreaded I word, inflation. And I want to talk a little bit about that and some of the things you kind of need to pay attention to going forward as you look to grow and protect your portfolio. First thing is, it's obvious everywhere, economies are starting to open up. We've been an essential financial service. I've come to work to the office every single day over the past year plus. We never shut down. And I can tell you, traffic is picking up immensely over the past few months. I saw it as well down in Florida. I was at a conference a few weeks ago. People are dying to get out. They've been cooped up and they are ready to get out, start spending, start getting their lives back to normal. As we do that, we're going to see a redefinition of work. Employers and employees are looking at work differently. Many will never return to the brick and mortar office. Many will continue to work remotely from virtually anywhere. So we'll keep an eye on that and see how that trend develops, but I expect work to look very different for a lot of companies. The big thing leading to kind of inflationary pressures is the monetary expansion. 25% growth in the monetary or the money supply last year alone. That continues into this year. We've crossed the 28 trillion mark in terms of overall debt. We're adding to that at a feverish pace. Already 1.7 trillion added to the debt this year, and there's another $2+ trillion of infrastructure and other things spending on the table. We continue to generate stimulus and spend much more than we take in. Oil prices are up. We're looking for a potential of a 30+% increase in gas prices over the next year. That's what's estimated as more and more people get back out on the roads, get back out of their homes. And we're seeing across the board commodities and other raw materials, supplies for end products are moving up in price. We saw an increase in the producer price index. We see an increase in lumber. Home prices are going up. I already mentioned gas. So we're going to see eventually the folks that make things from raw materials are going to pass that cost on to consumers, and make no mistake, it will rear its ugly head in the form of inflation of consumer prices. They're not going to stomach it. They're not going to swallow those increased costs. They will pass them on to consumers. That's the way it happens. Looking at the metals over the past week, gold virtually unchanged, 1743.20 this week, up from 1739.40. That's just a 0.2% increase. Silver had a decent move, up to 25.43 from 25.10 last week. That's a 1.3% increase. Platinum took a bit of a tumble, down to 1181 from 1240 last week. That's a 4.7% drop. Palladium was your big winner in the precious metals complex, up to 2750 from 2702. That's a 1.8% increase on the week. The dollar index flirted with 93 this past week. It is back down below 92, trading at 91.78 this morning. Again, continues to be a bear market for the dollar, make no mistake. And we're seeing some movement now in the gold-silver ratio. It's down to 68.78, below 69 for the first time in some time. So keep in mind, that's the number of ounces of silver it takes to buy 1 ounce of gold. We're eventually, toward the end of this bull market in precious metals, looking for a number somewhere between 35 and 50. Big upcoming event next week. We've got our quarterly On the Move webinar. You can register below this video to attend. I encourage you to take care of that right now. We've got a fabulous guest, Mark Skousen. He needs no introduction. I've been aware of him for my 25 years in this industry, and he was already well established before I entered the industry. We're looking forward to have a healthy exchange with Mark and my co-host Chris Blasi. Register below. That's next week, Wednesday, the 21st, from 7:30 until 8:30 Eastern Time, a 1-hour webinar. As always, you can go ahead and sign up below to subscribe to our YouTube channel and to follow us. Leave your comments and your questions below. In the description paragraph, you can go ahead and follow Asset Strategies, sign up for our monthly information line newsletter, our twice weekly Always Something Interesting alerts, and please don't ever forget that getting rich starts with keeping what's yours.